Previously on Aftermath's Shitty Christmas.
You've been in a coma for quite some time.
Metal Gear Solid. Oh boy, a Metal Gear parody. Well, this ought to be fun.
Closing the name.
Did you just turn British?
Dude, I'm not Raiden. I'm Asif Artington, your first subscriber. Say goodbye to your channel for me.
Stop! And now to the thrilling conclusion. Nah, I learned my lesson. It's the 31st December. That means today is the last day of 2016. Amazing, isn't it? How fast the time is passing. And you know what? Life without a YouTube channel, that is the life. It has been great. I have final vacations. I am much more relaxed. It's just going wonderfully. If only I know what I have to do now, though. I'm a little bit bored. Let's see. Oh. I totally forgot. I never got around to play my Secret Santa gift number 2. Well, sure, I mean, we have a little bit of time before New Year's Eve, might as well try. Yup, Arce left me with a freeware game that you can download as an almost 15 years old installer of SourceForge. That cheap bastard. Oh, wow, that's cute. Look, the game is in Japanese. Let me rephrase that. The game is in Japanese after the installer was in German with glitchy typesetting after the download was in English. Why is it Japanese? Because that's my system language. You can change it in the poor excuse that is an options menu, but you don't really need to do that, because the game is very self-explanatory. The moment I started the game is the moment when I muted it entirely, and the reason for that is because I want to save you from the 3-second music loop that will tear your eyes and your brain out of your head. You should thank me. Anyway, yes, I didn't quite completely mute it, even though the master's volume is at 0%, but I'll explain that later. So, first things first. The thing you realize first is that your character view direction is bound on your camera, and your camera is bound to your mouse. And your mouse left click is also the jump. Also, the camera is static, but not in height or angel, but statically fixed on one position, which causes a weird uptwitch every time you jump. That means you will get nausea from looking at this game. Basically, suffer with me, for I have suffered for you. You move with the arrow keys, which is only used to go forward or backwards. Same speed, no sidestepping. Rest is done with your mouse. Like you have to get this. This is a 3D platform, alright? You have a platform and you have 3 dimensions, right? And you have no sidestepping. It's kind of like Bubsy's 3D, just hell of a lot worse, let me tell you. Next thing is that I completely disabled all sounds, but every time I press left mouse button, I get a stock asset sound that just tells you that you have clicked on a menu point or something like that. You do have a double jump, but the camera upjink makes it incredibly clunky. Hello kids, today Aftermath Sensei will teach you about level design, because level design is truly beautiful, and every game should have it. It melts every single thought process of every single game designer together into something incredibly beautiful. Without level design, the game wouldn't be good, the game wouldn't make sense, the theme of the game wouldn't stand out, and the items would just be all over the place. With level design, you have a theme that makes sense, you have items that are placed tangibly, and you also have levels that are fun to play and detailed. For example, look at Dark Souls 3, or if we want to stay with 3D platformers, look at Crash Bandicoot. It has very good level design. Santa Claus and Trouble does not have level design. Essentially it's a few box platforms that you can easily draw in a fucking air with a kill plane below it. Very janky controls and a few Christmas presents standing in an eternal dark void below the platform. Like, even if you fall down, you don't fall into a pit full of snow, you just fall into the abyss, the void, the limbo of Santa's soul you can't escape. It also makes no sense how convoluted the level is designed in the first place. It's like a World 5 Crash Bandicoot level with all the scenery and themes stripped out of it, all walls removed and just a few flying platforms with no enemy remaining. Oh, and with shitty controls. Am I a broken record yet? Or do I just want you to understand how shitty those controls really are? The presents are only points too. Fuck them. After level 1 I wanted to quit already. My head hurts, and at level 2 you face weird looking out of the place enemies that you can't kill. If they touch you, you die. They have a fixed pattern which makes no sense whatsoever at all, but aside from that they are just assets thrown onto a space. I wanted to comment about how nice it is that you can at least control your jump 100% nicely and precise, except that it needs both more precision and it needs to be more nice. It needs more nice-cision, you can say. The double jump is incredibly wonky, you have no feedback from touching the ground, and pressing it shortly before you do gets you stuck onto a mini hop that just kills you. And the jump also has forward momentum all the time, so you can maybe turn around and go in whatever direction you want, but you still have forward momentum. Yep, it's one of those games. It's like Ghosts and Goblins, except 3D and very shitty. For stage 3 and I know I'm a broken record, really wanted to quit the game because I have a headache. Because there's many small steps that you need to jump over, because this game doesn't fucking understand how slopes work or what stairways actually are. The dying animation is funny. You just get thrown into the air really high and then disappear and instantly spawn at last checkpoint with no break whatsoever, so it's totally likely that you just accidentally wander off again into the void that consumes your soul and sacrifices your hopes, dreams and presents to Cthulhu, or any scary entity really. Oh no, this is going to be the end of it. No, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm rather doing anything else but playing this game. Which means that I'm out of things to do. Hey, well, you know what? I have an idea. Let's go back to my favorite website of all the times and watch some videos. Hey, what's that? My channel uploaded a video? Seems like Assay's been very busy. Let's see what he produced. Assay Fartington, voice-over storytelling. That sounds gay. It's not like I have ever done that before. Well, let's see.
Hey lads, Assay Fartington here, and today I'm going to narrate a story for you. I'm proud to say that this one is of my own creation. I call it The Seduction of the Priestess. Miranda knew that dwarves couldn't smile. At least, that's what she'd always read in her tome of knowledge. And yet, a tiny, underused part of her brain, likely located in the core of her frontal lobe, which is the area that controls logical reasoning, suggested that Lycan was doing exactly that. Grinning at her like an upside-down piranha. She knew why. The woman's right body was about to be ravaged with the intensity with which she herself often took the mid-route on the way to the enemy ancient. Her cheeks turned red, brighter than the color of the dire minions, as she averted her peepers, unable to glance at the wolfman salivating over her naked bosom.
Do you see this? This right here? Yeah? That's my YouTube channel. Yeah, now it's going down the toilet. Now it's really going down the river. Nothing changed. Oh look, there's a second installer on the disc. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, another game. I mean, perhaps... Hey, I mean, Assay might took away my YouTube channel, which basically freed me from my slavery, and that's nice and all, but hey, 2 games. I'm not complaining. Let's see. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. No. Santa Claus in Trouble had a commercial sequel? What do you mean, perfect gameplay? My recording software instantly, and I mean instantly, recognized the process. Which is not a good thing, because that means the process itself is completely unmodified from Santa Claus in Trouble 1. I usually have to define what process I want to record, and I just started it without even me making a check if there's a new process, and it just recorded. That's very interesting, because it means that they literally just opened whatever the fuck engine they made this shit in, and replaced a few assets. All my hopes and dreams of this game having resolution options or 16:9 got dashed instantly. At least the soundtrack is not instantly repeating itself and just stops. I still mute the game though. It didn't start in Japanese because it had no Japanese language option at all. It did start in Russian, which makes the least amount of sense, but sure, I reverted to English. I can select 1 out of 3 stages, which well, usually tells me I have to finish the game, but trust me, for my sanity, and for yours, I will not. And do you know why that is? Because all of this is literally the same shit. This time you don't use the mouse, however, you use WASD, and the camera still pans outward really hard regardless. It is the same animations and assets and just 2 more presents, and some different enemy, and that's it, trust me. If you press W and A at the same time, however, it means that you are strafing, and the game really doesn't like that. And the moment you do it, starts vibrating as hard as your sister's favorite toy. Oh, come on, don't try to hide it. Don't give me that look. No, I'm not going to shut up. You know it's true. Hell, everybody knows it's true. She squirts all over the goddamn internet. Why does it do that? Because the camera is fucking shit. That's the obvious answer at the very least, so let me explain. Here's what happens. If you move forward, the camera slightly pans forward as well. So if you press A, you turn left, which makes the camera turn slightly left. And if you press W and A at the same time, you move while turning left, which makes the camera pan forward and then slightly left. But it never returns to the middle or finds some middle ground, it just jumps between the two states that make no sense, which causes massive shakings. You cannot instantly double jump, by the way. One assumes that's a good thing, since otherwise you would accidentally do so the whole time and then jump off cliffs like in the first game. However, nope. It just makes everything more clunkier, because you need to double jump to cross certain platforms, which are too small, which means that you have to do some real James Bond kinda bullshit in the air to gain the momentum needed, which causes more nausea because of the shitty camera. The level design is even worse. The first game gave you an abundance of space with no sense. The second one gives you no space at all, makes everything thinner than Santa's leather belt, not including his belly. And it's put together with so many drops, double jumps become necessary and very precise in the first place. I just explained that you don't have precise double jumps in this game. And of course, the fan favorite returns. The dark deep void. They had the audacity to sell this piece of shit. They didn't sell it for some fantasy currency or monopoly money. No, they sold it for real cash, real money. You could buy Crash Bandicoot with this money. No, you could buy Banjo-Kazooie with this money. Damn, you can buy yourself a fucking nice sandwich or a ticket to the cinema with this money. And you still have the audacity to buy your son or daughter Santa Claus in fucking trouble again. You know what? You fucking are in trouble. I mean, this is outrageous. This is preposterous. This game is total bullshit. This is arse on the highest level. This is... a sad excuse of a gift. A gift I received from my friends. And my very first subscriber. Who supported my channel when literally nobody else thought I could succeed. For someone who has never been afraid to be vocal about criticism, when I was completely dismissive of it. I always thought he was just being a douchebag, but then again, I'm critical of a lot of things, so do we criticize anything it's because we are passionate about it. And because we want to see it get better, because we're invested in it. I think I need to make a conversation.
Aftermath?
We need to talk.
Ha! If you want your pathetic little channel back, you can just forget it.
Have a seat? I say, have a seat.
I'm already seated.
Are you enjoying running my channel?
It's everything I've ever wanted.
Is your video editing going well?
Getting better at it.
The viewers treating you nicely?
They're increasing, I suppose.
I say.
Having a YouTube channel is the worst bloody job in the whole fucking world. I edit shite for 20 hours and then I only get like 200 fucking views. It's bloody despicable.
Why did you even take it then? Why steal my channel?
Because I wanted to help you. Your content has been nothing but Dota stuff for months now. You've stopped your news, your reviews, anything that's different or interesting.
Well, but to be fair, people mostly care about Dota.
But you can be so much more than that, Aftermath. Your content can be fun and diverse, even for people who don't know a bulldog's ass about Dota.
Bulldog's ass? You sure you're British or are you making this shit up?
Point is, you need to do better. You need to work harder. You need to try harder.
I mean, you're right. I can't deny it when you're right, you know that. You know what? Dota content is my jam. I'm never going to back off of that game unless I stop enjoying it, and well, with every patch I just start to enjoy it a little bit more than before. But you know what? I think I can do more. How about this essay? You give me back my channel, and I will be doing all the nice content that I always planned but never made, like maybe more Overwatch PSAs, maybe more indie reviews, more visual novel reviews, skits and sketches, all the sort of fun stuff, on top of all the Dota things I do. How about this? That's my new resolution.
You're really going to do that? For me?
Do you take me for a liar? Of course I would. You're my first subscriber. No, you are more than that. I mean, come on. You invaded my videos and took over because you were worried about my quality. Most people just don't bother. But you did because you wanted to help me. You're my friend, Essay, and don't even try to deny it.
Thank you. I've never had a friend before.
Speaking of friends, what did you do with Rain anyway?
Well, I put him in that closet over there, but he hasn't come out yet. Hang on, let me see if he's still there. Nope, he's gone.
Ah, I'm sure he is going to be back like always. Hey, wanna play some Castle Crashers?
You know it, Aftermath. You know it.
Do you even know how to play, you
Use
fake
a skill!
British fucking bitch?
Use
I
a
can't
skill,
use
you
I can't
fucking
use a
wanker!
fucking skill, you retarded
Oh
piece
my
of shit.
fucking
What
God,
the
it's
f-
like
dude,
you're a
I'm gonna
fucking
shove
blind,
your
you
fucking
fuck
head in your
cock.
ass and pull it out of your mouth, you fucking piece
Oh,
of
good for
Jesus,
you,
you
you
fucking
tarnation snap,
piece
crackle,
of
pop.
shit.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yes, he has taken full control of his channel again. It appears that the inferior clone is helping him. No, he does not suspect a thing. The medical procedure was a complete success. He shouldn't experience any side effects for quite some time. Yes, of course. No, if he begins to suspect, we will replace the clone with a different one that will keep an eye on him. He'll never know that you're the real Aftermath. Yes, that goes without saying. We will be doing our best to monitor him from afar, for the time being. What about you? Do you have everything you need? I'll see what I can do about that. I'll see you soon, Lord Raiden.